Welcome to Lesson 2 in Anchor Group's free course on Advanced PDF HTML templates. In this lesson, we're going to cover how to use the WYSIWYG mode, otherwise known as the what you see is what you get mode. We'll also go over how to print the templates, as well as how to preview those templates using the preview button. So to start, let's go to Customization, Forms, Advanced PDF HTML templates. For this video, we're going to be using an invoice template. So let's select the standard invoice PDF HTML template and click Customize to the left. Now that the window is open, go ahead and click Template Setup. This will open up this Setup Template pop-up where you can enter a name. Let's call this Free Course Invoice PDF HTML template. And then you can also give it a description. You can also give it an ID. You can also set this as the preferred template or set it as inactive. And you can also change the layout setup, like page orientation, page size, and also adjust the margins. Once you've made your changes, click Save. Now that the template is set up, go ahead and click Save, the blue button up in the left-hand corner. This will bring us back to the Advanced PDF HTML templates page with the whole list of templates. And now we'll want to navigate to the invoice that we just created. Now that we've located the invoice template that we made, go ahead and click Edit on the left side of the name. Now you can see this template shows up just like it did under the Customize of the standard template, but now we have this customized for our purposes here in this training video with that name that we gave it. So this acts as like a copy of the standard invoice template without affecting the standard invoice template. So we can edit this however we want, and that standard invoice template will stay the same. Now before we start editing this template in the WYSIWYG mode, let's take a quick look to see what it currently looks like. So go to Transactions, Sales, Create Invoices, and click on List. I'm just going to click on this first invoice here. I'll click Edit. Now that we've opened the invoice record, we're going to go to the upper right-hand corner and hover over the word Customize. And then when the drop-down appears, we're going to click on Customize Form. This opens up the Custom Transaction Form. And then we'll want to navigate down to the Print Template drop-down and scroll through that drop-down and find the name of the template that we created. Select that template and then hit the blue Save button up in the left-hand corner. This will bring us to the Custom Transaction Forms list of all the forms. We want to get back to the invoice record. So what we're going to do is go to the upper left-hand corner and click that little clock with the little circle around it. That'll show us our recent records. And there's our invoice there. So we'll click on that to bring us back to it. Now that we're in the invoice record, navigate over to the print icon and there'll be a drop down with two printing options. Select the first one that says Print. As you can see, this template is not very pretty, not very well put together. Biggest thing you can see here is the logo is exploding all over the page. So now we're going to spend some time reordering this template, fixing some of the formatting. Particularly, we're going to start off with that logo so it's down the sides. We can see everything else on the page. So we'll go back to the invoice page. We'll navigate to Customizations, Forums, Advanced PDF, HTML template. Now that we're on the Advanced PDF HTML templates list page, we're going to scroll down and find that template that we made. Go ahead and click Edit, left of the name of the template. Before we start editing, I want to show you how to use the Preview button to view the template. So you want to go over to the upper right-hand corner. It says Preview, click that. And that will show you a very similar version of the template that we saw when we printed the invoice from that invoice record. However, it is slightly different. It's just more of like a generic representation of what your invoice will look like. It's not specific to the invoice record that you're dealing with. This is a convenient option to see your invoice. However, please note that because it's just a generic representation of the invoice, there's going to be things in this preview option that is not reflective of what's actually going to be on that invoice. So please use it sparingly, mainly to check like small tweaks that you made. Anything else you're going to want to print using the invoice record to see the changes that you're making. Make sure that they're showing up the way you like. Now let's go back to the invoice template. Now we'll begin editing using the WYSIWYG mode, which is a great user-friendly version for editing these templates. We'll talk about the source code mode, which involves a more developer-style way of editing in another video. So let's go ahead and tackle that company logo first, because as you might remember, it was just right in your face, like huge, blown up, and that's a very obvious problem that we need to address. So we want that company logo to be in the upper left-hand corner of the template. So we'll find that image icon to be up in the left-hand corner where it says company name. So just to the left of that, we'll click on that icon. It'll give us this pop-up with image properties. In the middle right of this image properties pop-up, there's a little preview of what the template might look like with that image in there. As you can see, it's a little bit deceiving in this scenario where our image is blown up all over the page, but in this preview, it actually looks more what we want it to look like. So we're just going to have to compensate with the ratio on that. So it's going to look a little bit smaller in this preview, but in reality, it's going to look the way we want. So in this width box, let's go ahead and put a 50. Now let's see what happens if we put a 50 for the height as well. So we're just experimenting here. We're going to go ahead and hit preview. They're off to the side. As you can see, our logo here is much closer to the desired result. It still needs a little bit of work. But for our purposes here, we're just going to gloss over getting it perfect. We just want to show you a basic of how to adjust that image. So we're going to move on to editing the rest of the template. So next, let's look at the new element toolbar here. The first icon here is a field icon. So if we click on this, it'll open up this pop-up tool that allows us to grab fields from the record that we're dealing with. So in this case, it's an invoice record. So if we grab one of these fields listed here, we can use the search bar as well to find one. It's going to display whatever's in that field on the invoice record, wherever we put it here on the template. Let's go ahead and grab the customer field. And as you can see, it shows up here in the template where we last clicked. It's like wherever our cursor was last resting on. But maybe that's not where we want it. And in this case, that's not where we want it. So you can select that field. There'll be like a little box you can grab above the field name. You can drag it to wherever you want. Like maybe you want to buy the ship to field. Next we have this text box tool, which is very similar to any sort of like publishing tool that you may have used before, like Canva or Microsoft Publisher, where you can kind of insert these text boxes on your document at whatever place in the document you want. And you can expand it, add the text in there as well. Very handy. Next we have the image icon. I'll click on that and it opens up this tool for the image properties of adding new images. This is the exact same thing that shows up when we edit already existing images on the page, where we can insert a URL and then adjust the width, the height, border, etc. of the image. Next we have the table tool, which when clicked on opens up a pop-up for table properties. So you can adjust these different properties here. We have rows, columns, headers, border size, alignment, width, height, cell spacing, cell padding, caption, summary. If we hit OK, it's going to put that table based on those table properties where you last had your cursor clicked. Next we have the page number tool, which when clicked shows up where you last had clicked your cursor. You can move it around. This allows you to see the number of whatever page you are at in the template. Next is the page count tool. This is going to show on each page what the number of pages are in the document. So if it's a document that has 3 pages, it's going to say 3. Now for the rest of these tools, they're very, very simple. They just require a click. You've got the next one here is the end of page, which signifies the ending of a page. Next, you got a horizontal line. If you just want to drop a horizontal line somewhere inside of the template, it's going to show up as a horizontal line across the width of the document. And then you've got your header and your footer tools as well, if you want to add headers and footers to your document. And that's it. That's our brief summary of how to use the WYSIWYG mode to edit your advanced PDF HTML templates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.